Namaste friends, my name is Amit Garg. Welcome to my channel Vedic Astro Amit. Today we'll talk about this beautiful transit, Venus in Ashwini. See, you got to understand the nakshatras to understand the deeper meaning of each transit. If we just say Venus is going to be in Aries, that only tells you half the story. Okay. Venus in Aries, people say, oh, there'll be a lot of passion and this and that, which is true, but it doesn't really tell you the difference in Venus in Ashwini versus Venus in Bharani. That's night and day. Huge difference. That's a completely different energy. Ashwini is all about healing, and Bharani is change and transformation. So these are going to be very different results, although Venus is still in the same sign of Aries. So it's very important to understand the mythology, the deeper meaning of each nakshatra. Then you can understand the transits really well. We're actually starting a course today, April 24th, on nakshatras. It's a deep dive, very practical course. If you're interested, you can see the link here, and you can register there. So let's dive into Venus in Ashwini, April 24th through May 15th, only 12 days. But this is big for several reasons. And another thing, somebody was asking, so many transits going on. So how do we look at those? How do we combine? So and I responded to that comment, everything manifests. If something's going on in the skies, and let's say, 10 different things are going on, all those 10 different things will manifest. So you got to combine those. For example, we were saying this Angarak Yoga. Yesterday, I posted video on Angarak Yoga, which is Mars has joined Rahu in Pisces. That will manifest, and that could be a difficult yoga. A lot of aggression and anger, even some, possibility of warlike situations. But then now this beautiful Venus in Ashwini, that's going to happen. So how do we combine those? You have to see where each of the transit is happening. So there may be, let's say, Angarak Yoga or Mars with Rahu might be in your fourth house. So maybe at home there could be issues or problem or discomfort or aggression. But then at the same time, this Venus in Ashwini will take place in your fifth house. We're talking about Sagittarius rising, right? So there may be a lot of creativity and healing. So we'll talk about the Venus in Ashwini in fifth house, but that's how you combine. So everything manifests, everything will show up. So if something is happening, you cannot ignore. So you got to combine these transits. So that's how. So we cannot really have one single video showing all the 10, 15 transits going on at the same time. So we have to have separate videos. And then you can combine specifically which house and which planet is doing what, in which nakshatra, and what are the combinations, what are the conjunctions and aspects of that. So you got to combine a lot of those things. So we actually go over those things in a very simple manner in our courses. So there are 2 courses here you can check out. So let's deep dive. Venus in Ashwini. First of all, the planet itself, a lot of people don't associate Venus with healing. Venus is the planet for healing. Mythology, you're probably familiar. The deity for Venus is Shukrachara. He's the guru of the demons, right? So you can say guru of the demons sounds like a very bad connotation, but you can say Venus is the guru. He's the planet that gives us material comforts. Okay, Jupiter is the guru for wisdom. Venus is the guru for material comforts in life. Okay, so look at it that way. So Venus is an extremely important planet for healing because Shukracharya, the deity of Venus, is the only one who knew Sanjeevani Vidya. Sanjeevani Vidya is the knowledge to bring dead people back to life. So the gods and demons, they were always fighting, and this war going on, and the demons were getting killed, gods were killing the demons, but then Shukracharya will revive them. So it was a really difficult situation for the gods. But then there's a lot of other stories, mythology around this. Is then the gods sent the son of Brihaspati, the guru, Jupiter, the son of Jupiter, Kach, to learn Sanjeevani Vidya from Shukra. So anyway, there's a lot to this story, but the idea is Venus is planet of deep healing, miraculous healing. Okay, so Sanjeevani Vidya, Venus is Sanjeevani Vidya. So we look at the chart very closely if a person can be a healer, if they can be a natural healer, if they can be, energy, like energy healing or things like that, subconscious mind, and literally miraculous healing. That's what Venus is. And why this is so significant, this transit, Venus in Ashwini. Ashwini, the nakshatra Ashwini is also all about healing. Ashwini is ruled by Ashwini Kumars, right? The twins. They were the twins born of Surya, right? So Surya, so they have this power and this this light of Surya. But they were the physicians of the gods. They were the celestial physicians, so meaning they were going around and treating gods. And their main theme was rejuvenation. So not just like artificial healing or taking a pill or cosmetic things, but this was deep healing. So they were really powerful healers for the gods. So now you can combine, you see, Venus, the planet of healing, is going through this nakshatra, which is one of the biggest nakshatras for healing. I've seen a lot of charts where Ashwini is prominent. So let's say Moon in Ashwini or Lagna in Ashwini, Lagna Lord in Ashwini. They are healers. They are energy healers or clairvoyants or actual Ayurveda healers, Ayurveda physicians. I've seen a lot of charts. So that's the energy we're working with now. How do we use it? So there are no remedies per se. There's no remedy needed. We'll talk about the 12 signs and we'll see which area of life you can heal or how you can use this energy to heal other people, what things you can create. So this is a very powerful 12-day period. It seems a short period, but big things can happen even in one day. Okay, so this transit is extremely powerful. If you want to do something about healing, learning, or healing other people, yourself, your family, and not just healing physically, maybe healing emotionally in different aspects of our life. So watch this video very closely. And so we'll go over each of the 12 signs, starting with Aries. One other thing I'll mention is that Sun is also in Aries throughout this duration. But normally people say Venus and Sun are enemies, which is true. But Sun is the biological father of Ashwini Kumar. So Sun is very powerful in Ashwini. Sun is going to be in Ashwini as well for the first 4 days, so through April 27th. So that's going to give extra strength. And then Sun will move over to Bharani. So Sun is exalted here. Venus is very, very powerful in Ashwini. So this is going to be actually, Sun is going to add a lot of strength to this transit. See, you have to see, okay, Venus and Sun are enemies, but then you have to see which areas. There are certain things that they could be very compatible, but then, yes, a lot of things they're not friendly to each other. But in terms of healing, this is going to be very powerful. Sun represents our immunity. Sun is the light. Sun is destroying all the negativity. And so Sun's presence there in Aries will actually add, it'll boost this healing aspect of, or the healing energy of Venus in Ashwini. So first of all, the sign of Aries, Aries Lagna, Aries rising sign. So number one is Aries. So we see Venus is in Ashwini Nakshatra. And so for Aries, Venus is the second lord and the seventh lord. So this axis is completely activated, the first house and the seventh house. Okay, so we're talking about the transit of Venus through Aries. Watch the intersection to understand the mythology and the deeper meaning. So this is a really powerful transit for you, for Aries. It's taking place in your Lagna, in your first house. And so that means there will be renewed or, a lot of physical vitality and improvement in health and well-being. First house is our physical body, the overall strength, vitality. So you will get a huge boost in your physical well-being. So you may also, start new health routines, exercise, yoga, massage, all of that. So you'll initiate the process of self-healing. So a lot of self-healing practices. So your own healing journey will begin. Self-care. So you'll focus on your own well-being, and then also now Venus is aspecting the seventh house from here. So there will be a balance between healing yourself and healing other people. And this healing could actually take different forms. It's Venus, the planet we're talking about. So this could be healing through, literally through like self-expression, expressing a different form of art or music or dance that is Venus. So that could be your creative outlet as a means of processing your emotions, expressing yourself, and healing in the process of promoting the inner well-being, inner harmony through self-expression. You'll also start loving yourself uh, unconditionally. Okay, so you'll accept who you are. First house, so this could be, you can say, healing through self-love. You'll be on a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and maybe change, transformation also, but you'll understand who you are. You'll cultivate a deep sense of self-love and acceptance that'll contribute to your overall well-being and healing in different ways. And then, of course, I mean, Ashwini is all about new beginnings, initiatives. So you could literally start any initiatives in your healing journey. That could mean anything, new health routine or new ways of looking at yourself, change, transformation from within. So all that is possible. The key will be rejuvenation. So these 12 days, you'll feel completely rejuvenated, or you'll initiate the process of rejuvenation. Another very key concept will be balance and harmony between you and yourself and others. I mentioned earlier also, but because Venus is the ruler of the seventh house, and which is Libra. Libra is the sign of balance. And so you'll strike a balance between your partner, balance. You'll work on developing a more balanced and harmonious relationship with yourself first, and then also with your partner. This may also mean healing through relationships. So the relationship itself could prove very therapeutic, or you could literally heal your relationship, and or both of you could start some healing routine together, or like therapy and things like that with your partner. This could also mean healing through actual marriage or commitment, because Venus is the planet for love and romance and marriage as well, especially for male natives. So it is in your first house, aspecting your seventh house. So depending on what dasha, mahadasha, antardasha you're running, depending on other placements in your charts, this could be a period where you actually get married or get into a commitment in your relationship. And that could prove to be very healing and therapeutic for you. Next is the Taurus rising, Taurus Lagna. So number 2 sign is Taurus. So the Lagna Lord, this is your Lagna Lord that's going through the nakshatra of Ashwini. So a big change and transformation happening for you. Very important transit. So Venus is your Lagna Lord, and it's also your sixth Lord, and it's transiting through the 12th house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. Your Lagna Lord going through Ashwini Nakshatra in the 12th house means you may actually undergo healing through literally going to a retreat or a rejuvenation center. There could be healing through solitude, like just being on your own, through silence, through reflection, just meditating on, thinking about or your life, or journaling, or however you want to analyze or go deeper, go within, and then reflect in solitude. There could be healing through many different ways, surrender and release. So this is a good time for you, for Taurus rising people, to let go, release, and surrender to the higher consciousness. So all your, wounds and maybe traumas or difficult issues from the past will dissolve. You'll have resolution during this transit. 12th house is all the, lineage and past life. And so you'll dive deep into the subconscious mind, figuring out the details and the working of your subconscious mind. And literally, you may actually do healing through energy work, clairvoyance, hypnotherapy, past life regression, sleep yoga, lucid dreaming, yoga nidra. These are really powerful because, especially yoga nidra and just laying in shavasana, those things are excellent remedies for you. This will activate, this will make Venus in Ashwini very powerful. Venus is powerful in Ashwini, but you'll reap the benefits. You'll be able to channel and utilize that energy, healing energy of Venus Shukrachara, going through the Ashwini nakshatra. So anything related with the ancestors or past lives or uh, sleep or dreams, those will be very powerful. And also Venus is your sixth lord as well. So basically healing or health is the biggest theme right now. And so sixth house is all about health. And so you'll focus on your health completely 100%. There could be healing through service and volunteer work, helping other people. So that could be a way of healing yourself, right? And then doing a sort of like conflict resolution. I mean, sixth house is conflict and enemies, all of that. So both sixth and 12th are activated now. And sixth house is the hidden enemy, is the external enemies and internal enemies that are visible or you're aware of. 12th house is hidden enemies. So a lot of this conflict resolution, resolving conflicts within and with other people, addressing these issues in your life, that may lead to healing and addressing those issues in a very Venusian manner, not like a Mars, not like the Martian energy. Healing through diplomatic ways, harmonious approach to conflict resolution. So that will actually lead to a lot of change, transformation for you, deep healing, both at the physical level, that is sixth house, and the subconscious level, which is the 12th house. So very powerful time for Taurus. In fact, among all the 12 signs, I think Taurus is going to see the biggest and the deepest level of healing during this transit. Next is the sign of Gemini. So Gemini rising, Lagna is Gemini. So for Gemini rising, Venus is transiting through your 11th house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. Venus is your 12th lord and Venus is your 5th lord. So for Gemini, the 5th, especially the 5th and the 11th axis is activated. So Venus in the 11th house. See, 11th house is our networking, social circle, right? So you may find healing through connecting with different people, connecting with the social network, being out there, friends and groups, organizations like that. So reaching out to people is or group activities, social gatherings, community events. So all those could be therapeutic, those could be healing for you. See, it depends for every person is different, right? So for Gemini, it makes sense right now, not for like Taurus rising or Aries rising. So for Gemini people, a wonderful time to reach out to people. So those group discussions, those group meetings, or hanging out with friends, social media, social network, those could be healing for you. You may also develop new friendships and collaborations with people that will lead to healing, like a lot of literally healing friendships with like-minded people, who contribute positively to your well-being, who are on the same page for mutual growth. Okay, and then you may be in touch with people who share goals and aspirations with you, right? So who have similar kind of goals, mindset, or also desires maybe. So you'll meet people with the same frequency. That could be very, very therapeutic for you. And then also, 11th house is our finances. So, working on your financial resources, that could be therapeutic, meaning you may discover new ways of making money. Venus in the 11th house, it's good for money. And so focusing on your finances, putting your finances in order, or meeting people who will lead to financial gains and things like so that could be healing, in a way, healing for you. And then also Venus in the 11th, there could be excessive desires. So that's just one thing, be cautious about. As long as you keep those holistic and they are in the area of healing and rejuvenation, those desires will serve you well. Now, at the same time, um, Venus is also your fifth lord, and Venus is aspecting the fifth house. So there could be a lot of healing through creativity. Your fifth house is completely activated with Venus transiting through the 11th house. So you'll be very creative. You may find new ways. Could be all sorts of creative activities: art, music, writing, dance, self-expression. So you could heal yourself through self-expression and through creativity. There may also be, healing through romantic relationships or through love. Like you may find somebody who's helping you, really cheer up, and healing from within and rejuvenation. And so that's another possibility. And basically exploring your inner child. Fifth house is children, and or literally you could be uh, going on a retreat with your children. Or this could be a good period for your kids or children to heal for their health. This is going to be a good transit as well. Okay, so and then fifth house is also a sport something, so you could heal through participating in sport activities. So all that is indicated. Next is Cancer rising. Cancer is number 4 sign. And for Cancer rising, Venus is transiting through your 10th house in Ashwini Nakshatra. That's what we're talking about. Watch the intersection to understand the mythology and the deeper meaning of this transit. And so for Cancer rising, Venus is your 11th lord and your 4th lord. So sitting in the 10th house, Venus is also aspecting your 4th lord, so 4th house. So the 4-10 axis is completely activated. So we'll see how what that means and how this will manifest. See, 10th house is our profession, our social status, and leadership, authority, all of that. So you could be healing through your profession. Okay. Basically, that means literally you could pursue a career in healing, such as counseling, therapy, holistic medicine, or rejuvenation modalities, things like that. So that's one option. But second is within your current profession or job or work, you could actually incorporate healing there. So you could incorporate healing to heal other people, your colleagues, or you'll find satisfaction and happiness in your work so that it becomes more healing for you. So lots of possibilities. You may also, experience healing through um, becoming a better leader, or, through authority. So 10th house signifies leadership and authority. So you may act as a leader. You may be more confident as a leader now. So that will lead to your healing. You may take more leadership roles in your field, in your community. So that will influence your healing path as well. And also you may get more recognition and achievements. And people may recognize your hard work, your talent. So like awards, praise, public praise, all of that. So those things could also lead to your healing. But the main thing is there'll be a balance. So you'll have to strike a balance between the 4th house and the 10th house. So 4th house is your personal life, your home environment, your personal healing, versus 10th house is career. So there'll be a push and pull, balancing act between these two. Now 4th house is activated as well. So there could be healing through finding emotional security. 4th house is our emotions and security, our family life, um, home environment. And so that's going to be activated. You may also have a connection with the ancestors. The 4th house does represent all our like family lineage ancestors. And also in your home environment, you'll probably find happiness, and this may turn out to be a more like a healing environment in your home, in your physical residence. Okay. And you'll probably find your true happiness, inner happiness. That's the fourth house. That will lead to happiness as well. Another recommendation is you could actually do some panchakarma, some Ayurveda healing, rejuvenation, things like that, or any other modality with your mother. Okay, so this could also be a good period for your mother's health. That should improve during this transit. Next is Leo rising, Leo Lagna, Leo ascendant. Number 5 sign is Leo. And so for Leo rising, Venus is transiting through your ninth house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. And for Leo rising, Venus is the 10th lord, and Venus is also the third lord. So basically, your third house and ninth house axis is completely activated for Leo rising. So for Leo rising, the healing this could be a period of healing through higher knowledge. You may find happiness and really rejuvenated if you study, some higher wisdom, especially sitting in the company of the gurus, or even sitting literally in temples, church, or, some religious organization, and also with your sangha, with your spiritual brothers and sisters. So, finding happiness and healing through philosophical teachings and religious practices, spiritual traditions, and through guidance of the gurus, or literally through studying, enrolling in higher education, gaining higher wisdom. Those things could be very therapeutic and healing for you. You may also yourself become a teacher. So healing through teaching and through mentorship, through helping other people, through coaching, all of that will give you, more stability that will put you on your healing journey. This could also be a period where you find your true faith and belief. So that could lead to healing. Okay, so ninth house is our belief system. So what kind of spiritual practices and prayers or meditations, what techniques you want to follow. So you'll discover those, and those could become a source of healing for you as well. Now, at the same time, so third house is activated. And so that's there could be healing through communication. Third house is networking, marketing, sales, and especially written communication. So that could be a source of healing. And so you could start journaling, you could start a blog, you could start, some open and honest communication in the neighborhood or on the internet. So you express your creativity. That's Venus. There could be healing through relationship with your younger siblings, or there could be healing for your younger siblings during this period of time, during this transit. And there could be healing through short distances, like traveling within the city. So visiting people, for your work, for general, for just running errands, or visiting friends within the city. So that's going to be very, very powerful and healing for you. Even visiting your neighbors, because third house represents our neighbors. So those things will really help you on your healing journey. And next is the sign of Virgo, Virgo rising, Virgo ascendant. And so for Virgo people, Venus is transiting through your eighth house. See, eighth house is extremely significant for healing. So we'll discuss that. So Venus is in Ashwini Nakshatra in your eighth house. And Venus for you is your ninth lord and your second lord. So the second house and eighth house axis is very much activated, because Venus being the ruler of the second house, and also Venus is aspecting the second house. It's transiting through the eighth house. So second and eighth house is completely activated. See, eighth house Venus, anytime you see, not just in the transit also, but in a natal chart also. Let's say if somebody has Venus in the eighth house, they are born to be a healer. That is literally because eighth house is change, transformation, and even death. And Venus is the planet of healing. So literally this access to Sanjeevani Vidya is activated for people with Venus in the eighth house. So anyway, so this transit for Venus, for Virgo rising people, This will lead to deep, deep healing for you and for others. You can heal other people. So there'll be healing through transformation, regeneration, and understanding the mysteries of life, the secrets of the universe. And then also there could be healing through intimacy and with your partner. The eighth house is all uh, intimate relationships through emotional depth, creating emotional bonds with your spouse or with your partner. Um, there could be also a healing or resolution of shared resources, inheritance. Okay. And there'll be a lot of work on a subconscious level. So your subconscious mind will be activated. There'll be, could be psychoanalysis or dream analysis or deep, deep meditations to uncover the hidden truths and the insights. Eighth house is also in Kalpurush Kundali, eighth house is excretion. Okay. So literally there could be healing through letting go. This could be a time to let go of the past and attachments and emotional baggage. Okay. Maybe past traumas or past memories. So just letting go. Letting go is the big theme. You should practice letting go. Uh, and even literally the like purification or detoxification therapies and those kinds of modalities will also be very powerful for you. They'll help you gain clarity and freedom. Um, and then second house, you may evaluate your self-worth or family values, that second house. So the healing or when we say healing, it's as a person, as a being, not just we're not just talking about just physical, getting better from a sickness, things like that. This is deep healing and cleansing and rejuvenation from within. And then there could also be like healing through speech or self-expression. Second house is speech. So you could actually be become a speaker or literally helping other people with their speech, like speaking aid, things like that. Um, you'll be able to express your feelings verbally, honestly, and in a very creative manner. You may also find healing through working on the family wealth or looking at financial stability. So those will be important for you. So there'll be a balance between finances and spirituality because second house and eighth house are activated. And this balance is occurring especially because Venus is transiting Ashwini, the nakshatra of healing, and is taking place in your eighth house. Next is a sign of Libra, Libra rising, Libra Lagna, Libra ascendant, number 7. So for Libra, it's your Lagna Lord we're talking about. So Lagna Lord is transiting through your seventh house. And also the Lagna Lord is also the ruler of your eighth house. So basically your eighth house ruler and your Lagna Lord, they're both transiting through the seventh house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. So what does that mean? Uh, First of all, Venus is transiting through your seventh house. So there could be a lot of healing in your partnerships. So meaning your relationships will become better. There could be rejuvenation in your relationships. If there were issues, you may resolve those issues. Secondly, you and your partner could be on a healing journey, literally, physical healing or mental healing. This will be good time for rejuvenation of your health. Uh, and then also applies to your business partnerships. There could be improvement in your business, one-on-one business partnerships. Now, this is also the eighth house ruler sitting in the seventh house. So there could be change. There could be a lot of transformation in your relationship. So you could expect also maybe some kind of secrets may be revealed. That could lead to healing. Maybe, things you've been having things on your chest. Then, you'll share those with other people, with the world, or with your partner especially. And then you'll feel relieved, and that could lead to healing. Also, Venus is aspecting the first house, your Lagna. Venus is the Lagna Lord. So in a way, this is all about you healing yourself and along the way, with your partner as well, but self-transformation. Eighth house is activated, second for Lagna is activated, and the seventh house is activated. So self-healing through change and transformation at a very deep level. This is Ashwini Nakshatra, which is who are the celestial physicians. So rejuvenation is the theme. You'll discover who you are. You'll discover your relationship with other people. Seventh house and first house axis is activated. And next is Scorpio rising. For Scorpio rising or Lagna or ascendant, we have Venus is transiting through your sixth house. And Venus is your seventh house ruler and your 12th house ruler transiting through your sixth house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. So your sixth house is activated. Sixth house is the house of health and healing and daily routine. So you may start some health routines to heal yourself. This will be a very positive period for you in terms of improvement in your health. Okay. Sixth house is also acute diseases. And so you'll feel rejuvenated. You may discover like holistic way of healing yourself and then healing other people as well. So sixth house is volunteer, right? So you'll help other people maybe through healing or offering your services as a healer. Okay. Or simply being with them and helping them through mental support. So helping other people heal physically, mentally, any form of healing is going to be there. And then sixth house is also your work, right? So your work may become easier, or you may feel, um, better at your job. So in other words, that could lead to the healing process. And your 12th house is activated as well, and Venus rules the 12th house. So maybe going on a retreat is a good option, good recommendation during this transit, or just self-retreat, within your home. You just stay silent for a day or so. And then also healing through foreign travel is possible, or healing through meeting people from other countries. And then also you could be doing this with your partner. It's the seventh lord that's sitting in the sixth house. So there could be change. There could be ups and downs in relationship, but that could lead to healing for you and for your partner. Next is Sagittarius rising. For Sagittarius rising, we have Venus, that is the 11th lord, and Venus is also your sixth lord, transiting through your fifth house. So basically, this transit is happening in your fifth house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. So this is the time that you will be very creative in terms of healing yourself, healing your other people, or also applies to your children. Your children may be interested in healing themselves or becoming a healer. Same thing for your romantic relationships. You could actually get into some relationship with a person who's a healer, or you both, if you're in a relationship, a romantic relationship, both of you could be on the healing journey. This is a good time to heal yourself. And be very, very creative. That's the fifth house. You could also do healing through participation in organizations, through social media, through networking with people, or through meeting friends, expanding your friends circle or social network. So that's all the 11th house. So healing through meeting other people, making new friends, and then also through financial securities. This could be a period for financial gains that could lead to healing and peace of mind and happiness. So all of that is possible. And then also at the same time, Venus is your sixth lord. So anyway, Venus is the planet that rules health and acute diseases. So health and healing is a very big thing for you. These 12 days are very important. Next is Capricorn rising, Capricorn Lagna, or Capricorn ascendant. So for Capricorn, this is a really important time for Venus is transiting through your fourth house. So we'll discuss what that means. And in the nakshatra of Ashwini. And Venus for you, for Capricorn rising, is your fifth lord and your 10th lord. So basically the fifth lord and the 10th lord is transiting through your fourth house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. What that means is this is a period of very deep healing, inner change and transformation. You'll find inner happiness. Fourth house is our secret place, that's not out there in the public. So you'll figure out deep healing. You may actually find healing within your place of residence. Or this may be a period when you start like your healing business from your home, like home business, or offering your healing services. This may also be a period of healing for your mother, or you may be healing your relationship with your mother. At the same time, Venus is aspecting your 10th house. It's the ruler of the 10th house. So there could be literally, this is a wonderful time to get into healing professions if you've been thinking about it. Or if you're already a healer, this will make you really stand out. You'll get recognition. You'll be offering your services out to the public. You'll be a leader. You could be a leader in healing work. And then also, your Venus is your fifth lord, so there could be involvement of children. A good time for healing for your children, or healing your relationship with your children, and involving your romantic partners also. So fifth house is romantic relationships. So you and your partner, your romantic partner, they may be healers, or they may heal themselves, or in other words, you could actually heal your romantic relationship during this time period. Next is Aquarius rising. Number 11 sign, so Aquarius Lagna, Aquarius Ascendant, or Aquarius rising. For Aquarius rising, Venus is transiting through your third house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. And for you, Venus is your fourth lord and your ninth lord. So Venus is the Yoga Karaka planet for Aquarius rising. A very powerful, very important planet, and it's transiting through your third house. So third house is activated, ninth house is activated. So that means there could be healing through communication, writing, journaling, or creating blogs, networking with people, marketing, sales. Those could be avenues for healing. There could be healing through your younger siblings, or your younger siblings could actually be undergoing a really wonderful healing process, healing journey. There could be healing through short journeys, visiting people within the city, running errands, or if you do a business, visiting clients, or attending some local organizations, healing through neighbors, spending time with neighbors and with your close friends, healing through gurus, spending time with the gurus, healing through temples, being more at the temples, healing through higher education, that's ninth house. Okay. And also healing through pilgrimage, like long distance travel. Healing through your belief system. You may actually undergo a change in your belief system, or rejuvenation, or your new ideas, and then sharing those with the world. Now, also, Venus is your fourth lord, which means at the home front, there could be better environment in your home, healing your relationship with your mother, or literally good period for health of your mother. She could be healing. So all of that is indicated. So a powerful time for Aquarius rising. Next is Pisces rising. Pisces Lagna, Pisces Ascendant, Pisces rising sign. For Pisces, Venus is transiting through your second house. It is the third lord, and it is the eighth lord. So very transformative period for your third lord and the eighth lord transiting through your second house in the nakshatra of Ashwini. So for Pisces rising, your second house is activated, and your eighth house is activated, because Venus is transiting through the second house, and Venus is the ruler of the eighth house. So second and eighth axis is completely activated. And also Venus is aspecting the eighth house from the second house. So there could be healing through speech. You could be a good speaker, that could lead to your healing. There could be healing through working on family wealth, or how to grow family wealth. Ideas on that, very creative time period. There could be healing, literally healing through food. You may revamp, you may, change the way you eat. Your diet could be a big healing factor. And so this is a really powerful time to start on a new diet, or just focus on the food that you eat. You may start growing your own food. Anything to do with the food and rejuvenation and healing. That's the theme going on. And then eighth house is activated. That means that there could be healing through change and transformation, healing through understanding the secrets of the universe, healing through subconscious mind, healing through managing other people's money, healing through settling any disputes related to inheritance. And then also Venus is the third lord, so maybe healing through working with your younger siblings, or good time for healing for your younger siblings, healing through communication. So second house and third house both are activated. So that means a fantastic period for communication. So healing through spoken words, healing through written words, emails, networking, blogging, writing articles, all of that is a really good way of healing yourself and during this 12-day transit. So you can set things in motion. You can start projects in these areas. You don't have to finish all that within 12 days. Anything you initiate during these 12 days will lead to healing. So that's the transit of Venus in the nakshatra of Ashwini from April 24th through May 5th. We are starting two new courses. One is today, starting today, that's on nakshatras. The details are here. So if you like this video, if you like uh, understanding about nakshatras in this way, you'll really love this course, 9-week course on nakshatras. And another one is 24-week level 1, very comprehensive, in-depth practical course on Jyotish, starting May 9th. So that's another course. Again, thanks for watching. And if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you get the recordings, and share with your friends and family. And let me know your comments and also any new topics you want to discuss. Please write your comments. I read each and every comment. And thank you again for your time. I'll see you next time.